Hello everyone, welcome again to our channel. My name is Daniel from the Okema Empire. In our today's video, I want us to discuss about some of the bills that you must pay for the moment you move to your own apartment as a new immigrant in the United States. So as you all understand, there's no way out you can move to the United States without having someone to host you here in the States. So we expect that once you get here, you stay in your host's place for a minimum amount of time until you are stable. And we always recommend that do not overstay in your host's place for long until you start inviting trouble. So when the right time comes for you to move, you must move to your own apartment, either a single room, a double room, or a triple room, depending on the size of your family. If you are single, you can have a single room apartment and the like. So what are some of the bills that you expect to meet as a person now who has moved to his or her own apartment? Of course, the first bill that you must take care of is your rent. For you to get the apartment, you must pay your rent. And because you are new in the United States, for you to get or to own an apartment, you must pay for like 2 months down payment, like 1 month down payment, and you pay for the month that you live in. So you have also to provide so many other documents. For example, they must run your background check before they rent you apartment. You must provide them with your 3 current paychecks, so that they look at what you receive and they calculate and see whether you'll be able to pay for the apartment, and so many other things that they look at. So you must give the rent for 2 months. 1 month as a surety that you will be able to pay for the next month, and after paying for a while, then for after 1 year, you will be able to be given back your down payment as rent, or you forgot paying the last month in your 1 year stay in that apartment. So the apartments here, they are not expensive, and at the same time they're expensive depending on the city and the locality where you are staying. Within the same state, same city, we have apartments which are cheap, we have apartments which are expensive. I did a video over the same on how to get a good location for you to stay or to get an apartment. So the other bill that you must pay is your exile energy, electricity bill. So for you to enter to an apartment, once you sign the papers, they will give you a link where you will be able to log in to Exert Energy, create an account, and you give them your details plus your bank account so that you will be able to pay your electricity at the end of the month. So account under your name must be created before you move to that apartment that you have rented. Without it, they will not allow you, because you will be using electricity and no one will be there to pay for that electricity. Then the other bill that you pay for is bill number 3 is gas. Some other apartments, gas and electricity is put under one account, but other places, electricity and gas is put separate. So if it is put separate, you must meet your gas bill. The gas bill is the energy that you will be using to boil your water, more especially the shower, and it is in within the house. In most cases, states where we experience winter, there must be gas supply. For you to heat your room, to heat your house, you need gas. You need gas during summer to cool your rooms when temperatures are high, And when winter comes, temperatures are very cold, you need to warm up or heat up your room. So that's where you normally consume gas energy. And gas here is not expensive compared to electricity, but it varies depending on what time of the day you are going to use your electricity or you are going to use your gas. The other bill that you want to meet is your internet. You must have internet, that's the Wi-Fi, if you have a family or if you want to use Wi-Fi in your room. You also create an account for internet, and you also have, once you have the account, you will also need something like for the TV cable for you to watch some channels, so you have to pay for those. You can agree either you pay after using or you pay before using, but all these other things like the rent you pay before you enter. But for electricity you can use and pay later, then internet you pay and then you use, because these are the things that you consume and you can easily disconnect them when you are not in use. So you pay and then you use. The other bill that you are going to meet as an immigrant in the United States is water bill. Water supply in most of the apartments is included. The amount of the bill that you are supposed to pay is included in your monthly rent. But we have other apartments where water is paid separate from your rent. So before you enter into the apartment, you will ask about the utilities that they provide for free. So water is part of the utilities. So you will ask, is water bill within the rent that I pay, or the rent is separate and I will be able to meet my water bills? Then you agree, they tell you yes or no. Then you know how to calculate your expenditure. The other thing is about garbage or trash. Some other apartments, garbage is free. Once you accumulate garbage, you take it out to the dumpster, then you leave it there. When it is full, we have those heavy trucks that will come to collect garbage or trash. But other apartments, you pay for this trash. So also, before you enter to an apartment agreement, ask about trash. Is trash catered for? Is trash within the monthly rent that I pay? And then if it's there, you know how also to sort out yourself. The other one is, of course, here in the United States, for you to move from one point to another, you must have a vehicle. So therefore, if you go for a vehicle, you can either go for used vehicle or new vehicle. And in this case now, it will attract what we call as a loan. So for you to get the vehicle in the United States, you have to go for a bank loan. Then how are you going to pay this one? So the monthly repayment for your car loan is part of the bill that will come to you. It will be billed to your account, then you pay at the end of each and every month to a given period of time that you must have agreed upon. If you have a car, the other bill that will come automatic is the car insurance. Insurance all over the world for the cars is a must. You must have a car insurance for you to have a car on the road. So this is another bill that also comes at the end of every month, as you agree which date is due for each of those bills. The other one that you are likely to pay for is your health insurance. You have to have health cover insurance for you and your family if you are in the United States, because paying cash for your health services is very expensive here. So in this case, it's you now to decide what type of insurance, health insurance, are you going to have, and is also paid per month. So this and many others that you may be meeting when you get to the United States are the bills that take away much of your income. At the end of 2 weeks or the end of each month, you may see that you are receiving a lot of money in your paycheck. But after subtracting all those bills that we have talked about and some others maybe I've not mentioned, you get that the amount that you get in your account now or a saving is going to be too little. More especially now, grocery, I would not have said is part of the bills, but because it's something you're going to consume. But if you are specific and you want to have it down, grocery will become part of your bills that you pay per month. But because grocery does not wait for a month, even though we have some other people who stay as roommates and they do their groceries in every month or in about 2 weeks, so they have that one down as the bills. But if you are staying in a family way, here in the United States, grocery does not have a specific time that you go and buy grocery. You can buy today and then you get tomorrow. There's no grocery remaining in your house. What do? You must go out and buy more grocery. So many of those are the things that eat on your income. But at the end of the day, if you stay as a family here in the States, each and every member in the family, your spouse and you, maybe when you go out for work, whatever you get, you can put it on the table and then agree which amount goes to this bill and which amount goes to the other bill and which amount are we going to do saving. And if you stay as single, it's so simple, so cheap for you, so you do what you can. You can avoid so many other bills in the house like internet because you are single. The only time you are in the house is the time you want to sleep, or you also need your phone loaded with airtime and bundles, so you don't need the internet in the house. So it is all varies from one person and to another in terms of lifestyle and what you need as a family or as an individual. So here is all about bills, and you must meet your bills. Without paying your bills, they will impact negatively on your credit score. So that's why you normally talk about credits in the United States. Your credit score is determined on how timely you pay your bills per every month. The more you pay in time, the more you get the scores going up. If you delay paying your bills in each and every time you are supposed to pay, it will impact negatively on your credit score. So guys, you need to be very keen on these bills. Otherwise, this is what I prepared for you and many others to come. Thank you for watching and may God bless you all.